Boom! What are you doing, Rowie? I'm hardening up. Because being soft tends to get you nowhere. People will feel sorry for you. People will sympathise with you. People may even want to help you. But here's a great question. Do you want to be the person who does the helping, does the inspiring, does the motivating? Or do you want to be the person that requires motivation, inspiration and pumping up? I decided a very long time ago that the best place to find a helping hand is at the end of my own arm. My father taught me that when I was a little kid. Because life's pretty tough, isn't it? And if we let life get to us, is it possible that we're allowing life to get to us? If people are nasty to us and we get hurt, is it possible that nasty people are just going to do whatever they do? But if we get hurt, it's because we're allowing them to hurt us. So how do we get tough? So obviously fighting, any form of martial art, fight, sport, where you get puffed, you lift heavy and you've got an opponent. Now Basil's not a particularly good opponent because he doesn't fight back. But I'm out in the freezing cold, there's snow on the mountain, yesterday was -3, today's only just hit 0. And I come outside to train so that I harden up. I don't want to be soft. I don't want people to hurt me, or I don't want to allow people to hurt me. I don't want to have thin skin. I don't want to be the person that needs to be inspired and pumped up on a regular basis. And I actually can't be. Are you like me in the position where you're a leader, a boss, a parent, a teacher, a coach, an exercise professional, where people are relying on you to be their inspiration, to be their motivation, to be the tough, strong, optimistic solution finder in their life? Is it possible that you don't have an option to be soft? So here's that great expression, harden the hell up. Now, some people might make it a bit harder than that. But if somebody says that to you, harden the hell up, is it because they don't like you and they're trying to hurt you, or is it because they don't want life to hurt you? Because if you're soft, life can get inside and screw you around totally. But if you're tough on the outside and tough on the inside, you're mentally tough, physically strong, you have a body and a brain that can handle everything that attacks it, there's a really great question to be asked there. Is it possible that, number one, you'll be respected? Number two, if you're in a position of leadership, people will then be able to rely on you. And really interesting when you talk to people who are responsible for employing CEOs, for captains of a team, to put a person into a leadership position, and the people that earn the most money in leadership positions are the ones who can remain calm and controlled and tough under pressure. If you fail under pressure, and I always ask that question, what kind of person are you? And there seems to be 3 kinds. There's people who get hit with pressure, with stress, with a tough challenge, and they fall over and stay down. There's other people who get hit with a challenge, with stress, with pressure. They get hit, they fall down, and they get back up again. And obviously, the faster you get back up again, the better. But what about this person, the 3rd kind, which gets hit over and over and over and over, but they stay standing? It doesn't matter what hits them, whether it's the weather, the government, their family challenges, they have people who are nasty to them. The world throws challenges at them and they say, bring it on. And I love this expression, bring it on. Because how would I get tougher, stronger and wiser if I didn't have any pressure, if I didn't have any stress, if I didn't have any challenges to overcome? So if somebody says to you, harden the hell up, take it as a compliment that they want you to be tough, they want you to be strong. Versus if somebody gives you a cuddle and says, it's all right, it's going to be all right, they're probably feeling sorry for you, or they're sympathetic. There's a really great expression that says, are you the person that inspires, or do you need to be inspired? And I want to be the inspiration, the motivation, the tough person in somebody's life, not the soft one. And I get that there are plenty of soft people, there are plenty of weak people, there are plenty of people who can't handle life. But how are they going to get help and inspiration and motivation if everybody else is weak? So if you don't have an option, and that's what I always share, I don't have an option. There's another great quote. You only know how strong you are when strong is the only option. What if you put yourself into the position where that is the only option? You have no choice other than to be the tough, strong person that you need to be. Now, I live in a world where tough is the only option. I'm married to a martial art fighter. He's nearly 60 years of age and he still fights competitively around the world. He's a gold medalist, a world champion. He's fighting multiple times this year. He's out here in the cold and the wind and the rain training hard because soft is not an option. When you're a martial artist, soft is obviously not an option. 2 people go onto the ring, 2 people go onto the mat, 1 person comes out the winner. You don't have an option to be weak, because if you think you're weak and the other person thinks you're weak, then you're obviously going to lose. But isn't that what life is like? If life thinks you're weak, if other people think you're weak, is it possible that that's where they challenge you? And that's where bullying comes from, doesn't it? Because powerful, passionate, positive people don't bully strong people. They don't bully anybody. The only person that becomes a bully is a weak person who picks on a weaker person. And I just find that embarrassing for a start. But if you are ever in a situation where somebody is picking on you, is bullying you, here's a good one, bring it on, I'm going to stay standing. But just remember in your headspace that that person is a weak person who thinks you're weaker. Don't let them think that, and don't be that. Could that be a really good philosophy in life? Be strong, be tough, harden the hell up. Could that be a great way to live your life to the max? Woohoo! Super duper doo, how are you? Living your life to the max. Yeah, yeah. Woo!